Hi YouTube, 10th of April 2013. I've been wanting to make this video for quite a long time, but I really haven't that much time on my hand, but now I have a bit of free time. But anyway, let's just go. Actually, just before I start, I uploaded a video on the 17th of March as a response video to Michael Aranda's My Declaration video. I didn't upload it explicitly, well, it's unlisted in the description, because I didn't really like it, and it's also quite depressing. But it links decently into this video, so link in the description, I guess. So to the meat of this video, my philosophy on life. Firstly, a disclaimer, philosophy is often linked with religion, and yes it is, but I'm going to leave that aspect for it now, and I'll probably make another video on my religious views or lack of. I believe this quite long quote from Carl Sagan, one of the greatest philosophical physicists of all time, and just a great physicist in general, sums up my philosophy quite well. That's Sagan's view, which I largely agree with, but let's elaborate more with my stance. Humanity's existence, ironically, is much like that of a human life. We are constantly trying to find ourselves and even potentially find a purpose, but I think it can be boiled down to four things. 1. Continue the existence of the species, i.e. reproduce. 2. Understand the human consciousness in all its disgustingly incomprehensible yet phenomenally beautiful glory. 3. Discover everything that isn't related to the human consciousness, from how the universe began to how it's going to end, from the simplest fundamental particles to the pulsars of a quasar. Everything. And finally 4, enjoy ourselves while doing it. These 4 things in general summarise the entire of human endeavour, and of course they overlap here and there, but I can't think of anything that's outside of these 4 things. I admit that I am quite close-minded, but I am trying to open my eyes just a little, so I think I have a good analogy for my hypothesis and personally why I want to go into math. Consider you're the driver of a car with 3 other passengers. You've broken down in the middle of nowhere, you have no idea where you are, you have no light source, the sun's now, it's pitch black, and the only way you have of communication is with the other passengers. This effectively describes humanity at its very start, before modern times. Now let's assume the 4 postulates, and instead of going through each one individually since they overlap, I'm going to go into the subject matter behind them. Firstly, the arts, English, music, drama, etc. They're the interior and exterior design, the painting, the seats, the music playing on the radio. They're incredibly important for postulate 4, understanding ourselves, and they're also really important for postulate 2, understanding the human consciousness. Next comes the social sciences, humanity, law, economics, etc. They're effectively the communication that occurs between the driver and the passengers, whether they want to elect a new driver, when you go forward, back, left or right, stay stationary. They effectively control what humanity is going to do. They control the rate of humanity's progression and are a limiting factor. Again, postulate 2 is covered. Thirdly, the soft, hard sciences like computer science, engineering, medicine, general technological advancements. They make the car more efficient and faster, allowing us to get to our destination quicker. But they also make things more comfortable, or at least allow the arts to flourish. So that's postulate 4 covered. They make a better music player, better paint, better materials for the seat. Finally, they increase human existence, postulate 2. Of course, technological advancements in both engineering and computer science allow for longer life expectancy, better drugs, things like that, and of course you need doctors and stuff to do those for you. Finally, the pure sciences, biology, physics, chemistry, and of course the queen of all sciences, mathematics. Here's why I get a little bit obnoxious. Of course the arts, the social sciences, and the soft hard sciences will still exist, but they would be flickering rather than flourishing if the hard sciences didn't exist. By almost default, without the hard sciences, we wouldn't have the soft hard sciences, and without the soft hard sciences, the arts couldn't flourish to their full potential. And yes, of course we need the social sciences, but what are we going to be aiming towards? Without the hard sciences, we wouldn't know where to go. They're effectively our sat-nav. Whether we listen to this or not is an entirely different question, but they're definitely important, the hard sciences to the social sciences. So, again, postulate 3 covered. I've shown that everything has a purpose. Well, at least I've shown everything academically has a purpose. So, why maths? Well, I think it covers all 4 postulates pretty well. 3 is easy. Everything outside the human consciousness can be described with mathematics. Physics, chemistry, biology, all come under maths. And this implies 1 as maths leads on to the hard sciences, which leads on to soft hard sciences, which leads on to human reproduction. 2 is a lot harder to argue. I admit that the arts do this a lot better than maths, but for me, maths can do it too, and it opens up quite a few nice human consciousness-esque type of questions. Questions like, how is it that some infinities are larger than other infinities? And how is that some things are so aesthetically pleasing to humans whereas other things aren't? And is our brain within this dimension or is it in another dimension entirely? All really nice questions to answer, and they're kind of related to maths too. So though maths doesn't do it perfectly, it does it for me. And it's not as if I can't create or read or do other things in my spare time either. And 4, well, I enjoy doing it. I might do a secondary video for this because I don't think I explained myself fully, but any questions would be useful too for that secondary video. But for now at least, see you later, treater.